I decided not to set an alarm clock this morning, and I mean, anyway, who needs alarm clocks when you have roosters right outside your bedroom window? It was happy to wake me up at 5 a.m. this morning, but yeah, I fell back asleep again, slept until about 10, so all good. Alright, it is 11:30 and I am heading into Gul to see if I can get myself some coffee and breakfast. And look at this glorious weather forecast. Nothing but sun and I mean some slight clouds, 25 degrees all day. Yeah, I don't think I could have asked for better weather for my day off. I have decided to use only my legs as mode of transportation today to get into town. Left my bicycle at home. It doesn't look like third wave coffee has quite made it to Gul yet, unsurprisingly. But I did find a bakery with 4.8 stars on Google called Hygge, and it looks like they have lots of treats, waffles and kanelsnurr and things like that. So I hope they have something salty as well to start off with, but I'm definitely looking forward to sampling some of those treats. I'm not going to be doing really much exercise today, so I don't think I have as big of a calorie allowance, which might be a little bit difficult given that I'm not going to be doing very much else, and it'll be very tempting to have lots of treats, including ice cream, which I have yet to have on this trip, at least on the bike ride. So yeah, let's see what we find. Hygge Bakery then. It is in the middle of a shopping mall, and there's not a single window to be seen. And on this sunny day, I am rather keen to see some sunlight. So I'm gonna try Gul Bakery next. Much better. I got a reke focaccia, which will be the first time I'm having seafood on this trip. I'm sure there will be more seafood up north when I'm closer to the coast. A kanelsnurr, the heartier kind, they had two, and a black coffee. Yeah, it's quite nice out here. Yeah, that's the main street up there, and this is Gul Bakery. It is now 1:50. Time to stretch my legs a little bit before my next sweet treat. Sport one, it is. I'm glad I brought some spare brake pads for my Campagnolo setup, because they have brake pads for everything except Campagnolo. Very manly camping meals. Lots of them. Lots and lots and lots of manly camping meals. Well, I made it about 10 meters down to Smultringbua to get Norwegian donuts. Great success. Intersport, definitely the fanciest building in town. Let's see what we can find here. Look at all these spares. None of them for Campagnolo. This store is apparently one of the attractions in Gul. It does get 4.8 stars on Google Maps. Let's see. Well, if you can't find it here, then yeah, maybe you need to tidy up a little bit. Alright, well, that was definitely filled up kind of store, but I did find some cotton cloths for some bike chain cleaning, and at Kiwi I only found microfiber cloths, no cotton cloths, so yeah, you know, success there as well. So much candy. Great success. Rema 1000 has Skippy in a plastic container, so that'll be much better for transportation. They put a lot of effort into this drop-in sign. Hope they put more effort into their haircuts. So, after having been to all 3.5 sports stores in Gul, Intersport, definitely the best one. Alright, favorite interaction of the day. Girl in Kiwi asks mom, Mamma, hadde dere veldig mye penger før dere hadde oss? Mom, did you guys have a lot more money before you had us? So yeah, I really wish I had more of the context on that one. I have successfully spent money. Time to reward myself with a softies. Excellent. I'm pretty sure you could make softies eating competitions where the goal is to just not spill. It's not working out so well for me. Okay. It's enough sugar for one day. Alright, let's take a quick look at today's loot. So, stocked up on some bananas, obviously. These ones are a little bit greener, so hopefully they'll last a little bit longer. Skippies, peanut butter, which I mentioned, and the cotton towels for cleaning my bike. Then I got one of these sort of super compact shopping bags that I can fold out, which is very practical when I go into stores and just generally if I need to bring things into my tent at night. They only had the red one. I previously had the gray one, which obviously looked cooler on my bike next to all my other gray bags, but you know, you can't have everything. Carabiners to attach it. Some fancy Histra cycling gloves with some padding that should help keep my hands a bit warm. Instant coffee. Definitely won't be as good as the other one. The alternative was Nescafe. I know Nescafe is definitely bad, so I decided to risk it and see if this one was maybe a little bit better than Nescafe. And apparently it's Fraile is like a Norwegian coffee brand, so you know, do the local thing. Gold muesli. This one has more fruits and nuts. The other one was pretty bland, honestly. It was supposed to be like this blueberry one, but it didn't taste very good, so I hope this one is more interesting. More Lepskos, this time from a different brand, so afterwards I can compare which brand does the best Lepskos. And some energy fuels, no, energy gels. These ones are, you know, supposed to be sort of optimal energy for athletes. I've actually never had one of these. I wasn't planning on really buying them. They had them in the store, and I figured, you know, I can see if it helps with my fitness, and yeah, you know, probably won't make a huge difference, but it's worth a shot, right? I was gonna give Bivt another try, but barbecue with live music, hard to choose. Barbecue, solid choice. It's the end of my rest day up here in Gol. I've had a very nice time. Normally I think I'd say I wouldn't know what else to do here for another day, but actually there's a festival, Goldagene, happening here over the weekend, which I'm sure would have been fun. In either case, I'm excited to continue on my journey. Next up is Uppdal, which is some 350 or so kilometers north, and it'll mostly be on gravel paths, so kind of off-road, which will be a fun, different experience. I figured I'd give you a little bit of a preview into what I'm expecting over the next couple of days. So first off, I have 6 days allocated, but only 5 days planned, and that's because I'm not quite sure how quick things will go on gravel. So obviously we're in Gol now. First stop is Vosset, which is around 60 kilometers but 1200 altitude meters. From Vosset to Beitostølen it's sort of fairly similar, and then Beitostølen to Vinstra, this is more like 95 kilometers but still only around 1100 altitude meters. I'm not 100% sure I'll make it, but I might need to stop a little bit early. Vinstra to Dovre is a lot of pavement actually, and again, I think only about 60 kilometers. So I think this day will either be quite a short day, or I might sort of go a bit further or stop slightly before Vinstra. Dovre to Uppdal is a bit over 100 kilometers and 2000 altitude meters. I don't think I'll manage this in a day, but if I manage Vinstra, or if I can go a little bit further than Dovre starting in Vinstra, then maybe it'll be manageable. I think the most likely thing to happen is that I'll need more like 4 days between Beitostølen and Uppdal, but I'm not sure exactly how that'll go. The main advantage of stopping in these places is that they're actual cities, and so you know, resupplying, finding campsites and uploading my videos will be a little bit easier. Yeah. In either way, I'll see how things go and take things as they come.